Hey guys, this is Tanika, and again the group that I'm doing for this class is Mexican undergraduate immigrants, a mouthful. And then the two activities that I did for this module was I looked at a couple of Facebook pages, 3 in particular, and then I also looked at a traditional Mexican dance. And I looked at a couple of YouTube videos where different groups within my group performed this dance. So yeah, the first Facebook page that I looked at was UNCW's own Centro Hispano, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But again, it's connected to the Hispanic center that we have on campus that is, of course, called Centro Hispano. And it's just a really nice Facebook page that relays information not only pertaining to events happening on campus and in the community that's in relation to Hispanics, but it's also relaying general information. Like the first link or post that I saw on the page was for flu shots. So it's definitely a nice page, not only to get information about the Hispanic community, but just different deadlines and stuff that is happening on UNCW's campus. The second Facebook page that I looked at was entitled Veto Latino, and it's a partially political page and a partially social page for the Latino community. It definitely focused on different aspects that's happening within the elections and different things that's happening in Congress and the White House pertaining to Latinos and voting rights and immigration reform and all that other stuff. And then it also deals with like social Latino information. So like I saw a link on there for the Latino Music Awards that just happened this past week. And yeah, so it's a nice little mix. It's definitely a great page if you just want to get if you want to learn about things that's happening within the Latino community in the United States as a whole. I'm sorry if I didn't make sense, but yeah, it's just a nice page to learn about, important events that are happening or have happened within the Latino community. And then the last page that I looked at, and I'm sorry, I'm going to look at my notes real quick just to make sure I say this right, but it is the Reform Immigration for America, and of course it is a page that is pro-reformation of immigration laws, not only for the benefit of immigrants that are already in the United States, but for those who would wish to come to the United States. So yeah, it has all information about things that the candidates are saying, things that are happening in the White House and in Congress, just overall information about the current events that are happening in relation to the reformation of immigration laws. And then the dance that I saw, the traditional Mexican dance, is the Mexican hat dance. I won't even attempt to say this in Spanish. But I watched a group of people do it. It might have been about 12. And then I also watched just two sets of people do it. So 4 people. And I really liked the dance. Like, this is definitely a nice dance to learn. It involves a lot of movement, a lot of colorfulness as far as the costumes the dancers wear. As people, I don't know if you guys might be familiar with, but Mexican is a very colorful and lively culture, and this dance definitely reflects that culture. So for overall, my experience or my reflection for these activities are positive ones. I got to, immerse myself even more within my group. The only thing I had a problem with is the fact that it was so difficult for me, especially with the Facebook pages. It was so hard for me to find things that were particularly focused on Mexican immigrants. Like, I had to draw sources from pages that reference Latinos and Hispanics. And that's definitely an issue that each subgroup of the Latino and the Hispanic race group folk have problems with. Like, they're always grouped together, and they shouldn't be, because Mexicans are different from Colombians, and Colombians are different from people who are actually from actual Spain. So yeah, that was the only issue I had with that. But yeah, Thank you for tuning in.